YouTube, what's going on? It's Kyle again from ePoolSupply. Today we are back with another What's in the Box on a Pentair dummy cell for your IntelliChlor. Stay tuned, we're going to dive right in. Alright guys, and we're back. So again, today we're going to go with a What's in the Box on a dummy cell for your salt chlorinator provided by Pentair. So this will actually work for any size chlorinator that you may have, whether it be an IC20, an IC15, 40, or 60. This cell will work for all of those. So the only difference between those is the actual internals on how much volume they can produce based off the volume of your pool. So when you guys are worried about installing a dummy cell for winterizing purposes or just for basic installation purposes, this year in 2021, it's been very difficult to get your hands on any kind of salt cell. So if your salt cell went out and you guys are looking to just place something in the way so that way you guys can get your new one in later and you're not worried about constantly corroding it or putting anything else back into your water, these dummy cells are perfect for that. So if you're familiar with the actual salt chlorinator itself, it's actually unionized on both sides. So if whoever installed it didn't actually install the unions on both sides, I apologize, you're gonna have to cut it out and put these in. The good thing is that this one should come with new unions as well to help you guys kind of start that process. So for most of you East Coast watchers, this is perfect for when you guys are looking to close your pool. That way you guys don't have to worry about trying to cut power to it or deal with anything in that range. It's just basically a glorified piece of PVC that's going to take place of your actual salt cell and provide the water to just flow right through it, so that if your system is still running during the winter and you're still keeping that water circulating, then at least that way you guys actually just have something there and you're not constantly running water through a turned off cell. So definitely helps the longevity of your salt cells themselves. So highly suggest purchasing one of these, especially for the East Coast where you guys have to shut down your pools for the season. This will work really, really well to make sure that you guys keep everything going for the beginning and the startup. So that way you guys can just take out your cell, replug it back in as you remove this dummy cell, and get everything back up and running for you. So they do include the unions as well. So again, if you guys don't already have them installed, this portion of the union is what your pipe is supposed to come up to. And as you guys unscrew, it should allow you guys to just remove this piece of PVC. They actually put it all in there that it's a spacer cell. So then that way it's all labeled. So again, when you go back out, you guys know exactly what you're looking for. You're not going to disconnect something and have to worry about reconnecting stuff. It's just a hot swap between this and your actual salt chlorinator. So included, obviously you get your full spacer. You're going to have one union side. You've got a secondary union side. And then of course, they give you the two O-rings for your unions just to make sure everything stays sealed for you guys. Never use a wrench. Always try to hand tighten. The only way that you guys want to bust out a wrench and actually try to tighten these down after you fired the system up to make sure nothing's leaking is for that particular reason. If you do see drops, you've tightened it as hard as you can. You know, it's always recommended that you can unscrew it, re-lube up your O-ring, and then try to hand tighten it again. Sometimes it will require a little bit of a tool, but just make sure you guys are gentle on these, especially if this is something that you use for multiple seasons. More than likely you can snap the plastic on the actual union itself. So another thing they give you is a cool little cutout diagram so that you guys can actually stick this on there. So if you're looking to install a salt cell and maybe you're doing it in the cooler months, so then that way you guys don't have to be out there sweating like it is for us out here in Arizona. You guys actually have a nice little pre-template to just set that down. You guys can tape it to the actual tube itself, cut that section out, and then that way you have the perfect spacing for the actual dummy cell to get inserted. And then you guys can leave it there all winter, and when you guys are ready to actually transition and put the cell on, you guys can undo the unions, drop in your unit, and then you guys are good to go. So just want to show you guys what actually comes in the box for the Pentair IntelliChlor dummy cell. So as you guys see, it's pretty straightforward. Just a replacement PVC opening, no electronics, no anything, as well as two new union sets, just in case you guys are doing this from the beginning. So really, really cool that they offer this. So then that way for all you East Coast viewers, you guys aren't constantly having to buy a new cell every year, because we all know that the cells are not cheap. And then on top of that, Last thing you guys want to do is burn it out in the wintertime because it freezes. So make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We do have these available for sale directly on our website. Part number you guys are looking for, 520588. We'll also have it available for you guys in the description. So go ahead and click on that so you guys can check out and read some more information about it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. We got a ton more videos coming your way on all Pentair products, A&A products, pretty much any kind of pool product that you guys have out there, including all of our installation videos. Until then, I'm Kyle with ePoolSupply. We'll see you next time.